Hello everybody, I am so excited to report to you from the amazing Martha's Vineyard, and I am standing in the heart of the most amazing, fabulous, elegant summer soiree to celebrate Allie and Brian. So we are here in West Tisbury, Massachusetts, heart of Martha's Vineyard, in the most secluded little place called Lambert's Cove. So Lambert's Cove is beautiful. It's like a 14-room inn. It's so beautiful and so quaint. There's even llamas on the farm. When I met Allie and Brian were the most gorgeous couple with so much light and fervor, and everyone who loved them just had amazing things to say about their rich spirit. I think it was also important to Allie. So Allie's an art curator, and so vibrant colors were so important to her. For Brian, he used to come to the summers here on the vineyard with his parents when he was a child, and so it was really important for Allie and Brian to combine all of the elements that were really important to them, and hence here we are in Martha's Vineyard with an elegant summer soiree. And I can tell you that from planning a destination wedding on the island, there are so many considerations that I must share with you. This has been a long time coming. We've been planning this event in the midst of COVID-19, and here it is. We are here, all the beauty, all of the grandeur, and I promised myself that when this is all complete, I will share with you what were the things that I learned along the way. And so if you are thinking about planning a destination wedding or even a tented event, a couple of things that I would consider. Number one, plan early, okay? So usually if you're thinking about a destination hotspot for a wedding, chances are the whole world is too. So it's really important to give yourself I would say about a year to really scope out the lay of the land, to choose the best venues, and then just also understand too that the venues that would be on an island might be a little bit different than from what you're used to at home. So number two, I really think it's important to actually take a trip to where you are thinking about having your wedding so that you can know exactly what it will feel like before you actually book it. This is going to be really essential too, because depending upon your region and where you work, be prepared that sometimes vendors might not operate the way that you're accustomed to back at home. For example, island time, it's a real thing, okay? And so maybe there might be a delay in correspondence, and just think about how important is that to you, okay? Number four, I think it's also important to have a really excellent core team. Somebody who knows and understands the location that you're thinking about for a destination wedding in its entirety, or a destination planner that has experience and that has built and developed a system in order to make sure that your event executes flawlessly. I also think it's really important to work with a trusted advisor, because number five, vendors within the area, you want to make sure that you are thinking about vendors that not only can do a really great job, financial investment is important, but what values do they have that you have and you share. A year is a really long time to work with someone, so you have to make sure that the fit is right and that you understand all of the elements that really go into it. Number six, entertainment. It's really important that even if you're on an island, think about all the ways that we can combine all the elements of the island and really showcase the island in a way that's going to be spectacular. For this beautiful location, we chose to just honor the natural beauty around us. We have a photo bus for entertainment, we have the best DJ, and also whether you're planning a destination wedding or not, I think another really helpful tip is to stay true to who you are. Allie, like me, we share the similarity that we're both Jamaican, and so bringing in our West Indian culture was super important. From the impeccable food that we've chosen, to the light fights, to the music, and to the steel drummers that we have, everything is really thoughtfully curated. I would also say what's really important, an additional tip, is being mindful of a contingency fund. Sometimes when you're planning a destination wedding or event, you might think that it might be one price, but things happen and things arise, so please be prepared. I know that I think for me, preparation is everything, and as we're starting to set up for the dinner and we're going to experience all the beauty and grandeur around it, this really wouldn't be possible without a team. I can tell you personally that over 100 hands came together to make this day possible. So if you're ever wondering where your coins are going, especially for a destination event, a wedding at that matter of fact, these events take an entire production, so you really have to make sure that it's going to be something that you were thinking mindfully and thoughtfully of. Ahoy! So we have a portable. You might be wondering, what is this, right? So if you are building a venue from a ground up, especially on a destination event, it is important to have adequate transportation. The story behind this is that we literally spent 45 minutes finding the most accurate place for this to ensure that the ground was level and that it was wonderful. When you are building a venue from the ground up in the middle of the field, plumbing is important, all those things are really important. I just want to show you kind of what we have inside. It's pretty swanky. You know, when we think of porta potties, people usually get a bad rap, but this looks pretty nice, I think. And so here we have Mark with MV Photo Buzz. He is like, I would tell everyone that we have a photo booth on Martha's Vineyard and be like, oh my God, are you using Mark? And I said, yes, we are. So this is Mark. So Mark, why don't you tell us what you have here?
Well, we have Daisy the photo bus, which is a 1976 VW bus. She spent her early days on the West Coast, and I got her in Oregon and brought her out here and turned her into a photo booth. And as you can see, everybody loves it. The kids always get a kick out of it, as do the adults. And designed it to be kind of simple, you know, it's nothing fancy. You can't push anything to your phone or anything like that. Just black or white or color and a lot of fun. That's about it. Got props and a lot of cool stuff in the back.
Wonderful. Well, there you have it. If you want to come and check this out with us and see what the kids are up to, I think it's a pretty swanky thing. No, don't get over that. Love the cat.
Thank you. Wait, oh, they're pregnant! Oh! Okay, they're forward on.
This is my favorite part, everybody. So Ali and I share the love of our culture. So Jamaican, we have the rum punch flowing, the steel drummers. Everyone's so nice and fancy, and we just wanted everyone to enjoy the beauty of Lambert's Cove. So come and check it out. And last but not least, one of my favorite things about Martha's Vineyard, it is a beautiful livestock. So we have some amazing alpacas in the back, and they are our special guests for the party. Lambert's Cove is situated on a farm, so think about the fresh air from the beautiful trees and the garden and everything that's just so beautiful about it. And then you get to share the land with these beautiful alpacas, and then also the chicken, Rosie. I think it's a hen or a chicken, I don't know. But I think that spaces that are really unique really create a beautiful core for a cocktail hour. So it's not unlikely, whenever I'm thinking about what is the best venue for a couple, I'm also thinking about what kind of character can they bring to the table to really just enhance the natural beauty, and just look how just beautiful it is around me. We are also using this space for cocktail hour, for lawn games, and so guess it's just kind of like a natural conversational starter. So you really get a lot of value to the experience as well, I think. Guys, it was like, oh my gosh, today was wild, but we did it, we made it, and here we are kind of where all the magic is happening. So I want to show you the beautiful garden here on Lambert's Cove. Guys, I cannot tell you, like, the landscaping alone is worth the investment. The alpacas, the pool, the landscaping, the gardens, you see all of this. And so I think that what's important to do when you are setting like the ceremony, when you are just thinking about where you want to have your ceremony, somewhere just that's beautiful and secluded and intimate. This event was 150 guests. However, I also believe that even if there is a large wedding, there are different ways to have your ceremony be really special and just intimate. And I think that's with beautiful landscaping to add to the drama, as well as just a close, kind of like a long, elaborate row of chairs. So this is kind of where we have the ceremony, and hope you enjoy. So there you have it, guys, our beautiful Martha's Vineyard wedding. If in the event that you have any questions about Martha's Vineyard, just planning a destination event in general, feel free to DM me, send me a text, send me an email. You know where to find me. Information will be below. And thank you so much for watching.
Bow.